Oh, Sully, Sully, Sully. You're welcome in our group in your own name. All of you are. I wish I was welcome in your guys's, but you guys don't like it when I spit the facts. When I was in the group with you and Diane and Kathy, we had good conversations about the case, about the axe murder case, about the Missy Bavers case. We got along just fine. But when I started giving my opinion respectfully, respectfully and properly, Kathy started turning just a snappy bitch on me. And rather than cuss her out, I just wanted to prove myself and you guys once again that you could come to a supporter page with intentions of just debating the case and talking about it, and then get snippy with you. And some of the stuff that Kathy was saying over there is fucking ridiculous. And rather than get mad at her and go on, I just removed myself from the group. But before I joined the group, I had a conversation with Sully. This is her real Facebook. Let's move this so you guys can see. See, this is a real one. This is the real Anna Sully KTR. And I messaged her to prod for information, is what I did. I'm going to find out what kind of sneaky shit she was up to. And I said, yeah, that St. John guy, blah, blah, blah. Talked about that. Son beat baby. Yeah, blah. He wrote Darlie love letters and she rejected him. So whenever I say that to a supporter, oh, they love it. Because they have said in the past that when I was a supporter, I wrote Darlie love letters. And she rejected me. When I left support, that's what they said. Oh, it's because he was writing her love letters and she rejected me. But Rich went and asked her, did I ever do that? And she said no. And so did Darren Gross. She said no. So did Richard Wright. She said no. So Darlie is capable of telling the truth. I never wrote her any love letters like that. And if should dig them up one day if they ever say that again. But I posted some of the letters that I got from Darlie, and in it you can hear me talking. You can see me talking about my wife and my kids, and Darlie responding back, "Tell Nicole and the kids to have a good day." So usually when you're sending love letters to a female, you really don't mention your wife and kids. I mean, does fuck. Oh yeah, she says, I know all about Brian. How did you get involved with him? If you'd like to report any info that BSJ has done illegally, I have a direct email to a prosecutor. Now, okay, you have a direct email to a prosecutor. Prosecutors don't investigate cases like police do. They take the evidence that the police bring them and they work with that and they prosecute the case. I've got a direct email to a prosecutor. Matt Heck, Dayton, Ohio. Everybody has a direct email to a prosecutor. I'm just laughing my ass off talking to you the whole time. For the Missy Bevers case, police will never do a thing. Right? No, sorry about BryanSt.John. The FBI is looking into him. The FBI is not going to look into somebody that's not committing a crime. Now, you've told people that I've doxed your mom, that I was trying to find out where your son went to daycare. How do you even figure that? That I tried to call the daycare. How do you do that? How do you try to do this stuff? That I hate women. Oh, I absolutely love women. But 90% of the people in my social media groups and around me social media on different sites are female. So no. And then you say, oh, he's got about 30 cases of domestic violence. You need to go back and look at you need to go back when you're digging through my record again, Mrs. Private Investigator. When you're digging through my record again, you can see I have a lot of charges. But look how many are not guilty, dismissed, closed. Because I actually know how to serve as my own attorney. But you go back and look at them. Go back and look at them all, and then look at the convictions on them. I got myself shocked out of prison by writing my own notes to the board. When the parole board came up to the prison that I was in at Pickaway Correctional Institution in Orient, Ohio, 289 inmates were going up for the board. They only paid, pay means give a furlough, an early release. You got paid. They only paid two of us. It was me and another guy. And when I sat down at the board, I was looking at 2 to 15. I was in there. But when I went down and sat at the board, I was just under the 2-year mark. And they said, why should we let you out? I said, I really don't care if you let me out or not. I said, but I'm not coming back when you do. I said, but right now, I'm just going to go ahead and serve this time, and I'm going to stay out of the way, and I'm going to complete every program that I can. I said, but really, I'm not here to beg you to let me out. I don't care if you let me out or not. You know what they did? They let me out because I didn't kiss their ass. I served as my own attorney in a civil case, too. Just a few years ago, my wife and I sued a guy who refused to rent us an apartment without raising the rent for our service dog. And he really thought he had me. The guy hired an attorney. And when I was speaking at the deposition, I had that gentleman so upset that he stood up out of his chair and he said, this is what I've been dealing with this guy trying to rent him this place. And I looked at the magistrate and I said, and this is what I've been dealing with. Case closed. Paid. And I gave that money that I won from that case to my wife because it's her disability. But anyways, the FBI is looking into him. What has this guy done to you? I know years ago the Midlothian police were looking into him over Brandon Beavers. Actually, look, dude, Tracy Galt. Just look it up. I was friendly with Brandon Beavers, and people were saying that he committed the crime, and I didn't feel like he did. But actually, the Midlothian police were working with us, me and a couple other people, to try and find out about that silver Nissan car. But anyways, that's a long story. As in the Missy Never case, for real, I thought you just had mistaken my first message. No, you had asked where I know him from. Oh, he just harasses, stalks, makes videos, threatens to swat my family. See, you just, by joining our group today and letting me see that you were in our group and your friends was on there, I can prove that you come to where I'm at in fake names. So let's play this. Let's dance. He doxed me publicly. Well, Rich Prater said your name, Anna Sullivan. A real pest. I'm just giggling my ass off while I'm writing to her. Oh, I know that now. The FBI is looking in. I'm trying to. How'd that gathering work out for you? How'd that work out for you? Was it good or? Do you have anything else? Do you mind if I send in this combo? He's been fighting with the people in the Darla Routier case for years. It's your convo to do with as you wish. He's obsessed with her. I'm worried about her safety if she does get out. If Darla Routier gets out, if they show evidence that proves that she did not commit the crime, she's not going to have a problem with any of us non-supporters. But what you're trying to do is get her out on a technicality because Darlie doesn't even contest the evidence against her. She's got all you clowns out here doing it. She wrote down and she says the evidence is sufficient for conviction and signed it. And here you are, up her sister's ass. Darlie doesn't even, she's not trying to get out based on evidence. She's trying to get out based on some kind of procedural technicality. Good luck. She got a fair trial. And then she says, I hate women. Well, Sully, what you don't know about me is that I have 9 fucking sisters and no brothers. I love women. And I'm damn near the youngest. I love them. That's what I grew up around. I know their traits. I like them. But I can't stand a fucking bitch or a dumb cunt. I can't. Just like you wouldn't like an asshole or a dick. But, you know, women don't do the Anna dance on YouTube. They just don't. Well, I thank you for the information. I'll pass it along. If anything comes your way that you feel is pertinent, please send it to me. So, you're a dumbass. You're active 6 minutes ago. Right under your nose, and you don't even know it, dumbass. But it's okay now. It's okay. Loser.